Okay, it's Friday, October 13th. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stocks we've been looking at. This is UCTT. I had mentioned this one a couple days ago. I sure wish I had held it. You know, these moves that we're looking at in these stocks right now, clearly, I hope you realize these are not normal types of moves. And like the saying goes, don't confuse brains for a bull market. If you're looking at your returns over the last 2 weeks going, wow, I'm a genius, I'm going to, quit my job and be a trader, whatever, just look back. Don't forget, that you probably hated the market back in May, June, and July. And I only bring this up just to be realistic. These returns that we're seeing in these stocks are not normal. Take them while they're there. Continue to be very defensive, but it's not going to be easy like this for a long time. Now, this stock, I said that you wanted to raise your stop. I didn't write down where I said to, but right now at this point, if you're still in the stock, I would say under $12.15 for UCTT, and that's been a great move from right over here at $10.60. So, a nice 20% move or so in that one. BRKR, this one hasn't done a whole lot, at least not yet, but we've still got a great looking longer term picture here looking at the monthly time frame. When we back to where this thing was back in 2002, clearly, we're at multi-year highs here, and looks like it could still head up towards $9 a share. We got involved the other day at about $7.50, and I said raise your stop to break even. That was um, yesterday. Now I would say that if you're still in the stock, which there's no reason to think you shouldn't be. Yesterday we raised it to 753. I'd say, let's just creep it up a little bit because the stock hasn't done much yet, but let's put it under this low here. This low here is 758. So let's call our stop $7.56 for BRKR. NUVA, NuVasive, this stock we're in at about 2120. After that pullback right in here, we're looking for it to pull back under 2105. Should have been in about 2120. Yesterday I said raise your stop to 2165. Today's low was about, well, wait a minute. Was that 2165? I didn't even notice during the day. 2166. Could that be right? Let's take a look at the daily. Today's low was 2166. So sometimes I put these stops a little bit too tight, like I did in Celgene today. Other times I just nail them perfectly. The stock should still be open. It traded 1 penny away from our stop at 2165. So if you're still in it, I would say put your stop at about 2180 in NUVA right now. VIMC, this is Vimicro. We were in this stock at a couple days ago at 1205. Our stop was 1250, and I said consider taking your profits at that $13 price target. And there's another perfect one. It hit 13 exactly. I don't know if any of you guys got any of your stock off at that level, but it did hit our price target. If you're still in it, put your stop underneath this 1269, but I think you ought to be out of it at this point. SMTS, this is the one I had mentioned yesterday and butchered the symbol on, but I said if you were in it, where you should have been at about $20.50, that your stop now ought to go at about $20.90. I think you could raise that to about 21.20. Let's just ratchet that up and keep protecting these gains in here. By the way, did you guys see that MNCS again today? Talk about people feeling this stock is just a stupid stock. I mean, how many days in a row was it up? And then 2 days eliminates all that. You can't find a down week all year until this week. But you know what? Everyone who bought the stock this year is down on it, except for a few people that bought it today intraday. This is why I don't trade bulletin board stocks. 1 whole year's worth of steady, every week up gains eliminated in 2 days. What a scam that is. There's probably some lawsuits going to happen in there. Celgene, symbol CELG. Here's the play that we were looking for in there, which was the stock finished strong yesterday. I was hoping for a pullback below $46 a share. We got that pullback. Let's look at a 2-minute time frame. Below 46, and then we were going to buy it above $46.10. It finally got back above that 46.10 level, late in the afternoon right here, and then that's where the purchase should have gone according to my instructions yesterday. And then I said put your stop at $45.78. Thank you very much. 45.75 was the low in there. So we got stopped out with a loss in Celgene. The stock still looks good though. It's just a matter of my stop being placed too tight in there. Hopefully you guys are still with this and we're able to make that idea your own. I'm not going to update it again because I feel taken by it. FOSL Corp, FOSL, said we wanted to buy that between 21.20 and 21.30. It did trade in that range today here for about 5 or 10 minutes. So if you purchase that stock, I would say put your stop now at break even on FOSL. I still like the way this daily chart looks. It looks even better now. It's back above those 10 and 20-day moving averages. Fossil still looks good. Raise your stop. And StemCell, STEM, I said buy this one above $2.27. Where is my chart? Okay, 227 was right here. And the stock closed nicely at 234. So I would say put your stop at 226 right now. I'm in this position. I did add to it like I said I was going to. I told you I had a small piece yesterday. I added to it today. I don't know why I was anxious to buy it. Usually there's no edge in buying early, and there was no edge yesterday in buying either. This stock can break this little downtrend line. I think we're going to see this $2.70 level pretty quickly, and it's the right type of stock in this market environment right now. Archer-Daniels-Midland ADM. I just can't get this stock right. I said we were going to short it below this level right here and then get stopped out. I didn't say we were going to get stopped out, but to put our stop at 36.82. We did get stopped out. Fortunately, it was a very tight stop, only 18 cents. So that 18-cent stop saved us from a larger loss. I still think the stock looks lower. This is probably a good candidate for puts. I don't know. AVII. This was one of those thin stocks. I said buy it above 385. Today's high was 385. It didn't clear that level, so there should have been no purchase made. BITS, this is one I said you want to buy it above 9 and a dime. The stock exploded higher. That was my best trade of the day. But it did make a lower low in there. So if you're still, it made a lower high, then a lower low. You should have locked in your profits. If you're still in this, I would say put your stop at 9.15 in bits. GNBT. This stock, I said, looking like above $2.40. Maybe it can get going. It didn't get above that 240 level, so there was no reason to get involved. And then SIGA, I said we wanted to buy this stock above $1.90. There was no trade above that $1.90 level in SIGA, and we can't see a chart, so that's going to do it.